Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to your baby. Yes, happy Tuesday, y'all. Look, it's going to be another Get Ready With Me video plus story time. It's the past couple days, I have not been able. That's one thing I like about having the straight. Oh, wait a minute. I just jumped in. Hold on. I done jumped right. I'd be so happy to talk to you guys. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you so much for clicking on my video and watching it till the end. Yes, thank you for watching my video, you guys. All my ride or dies, everybody that's old subscribers, new subscribers, thank you so much for clicking on my video today. If you haven't yet subscribed and you've been watching me and you like my energy and everything, go on and help your girl out and hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you can be notified what your girl's up to. Okay, like and share and comment. That's it, y'all. That's it. Look, I'm just gonna jump right into it. Okay, I'm gonna sit here. First, I was just saying I love having the straight hair because I ain't gotta do nothing now, and I can curl it if I want and do all this stuff, but mainly just give it a nice little comb and give it a nice little whatever, and I'm good to go. But anyway, let me jump right into it. Now, you guys know the kind of work that I do. Okay, and I don't always talk about, if you notice, I don't always talk about my clients and different situations because most of the situations are what everybody knows about. You know, there is nothing out of the ordinary, okay? But when I do get one that's out of the ordinary, I like to share it. Yesterday, I had a young man. He was 28 years old. And when I tell you that this was on my mind last night, I mean, it hit my heart in a special way. In a way like, his situation is something you would see on TV on Lifetime. Okay? On a Lifetime channel. I am so freaking serious. I mean, so anyway, there's certain questions because I really don't like to really say where I work, but you guys kind of have an idea. I work, I work for social services. So there's certain questions that we have to ask the clients. Okay. I asked him. I said, I'm not going to go through all the questions. I just want to jump right into it. So I asked him, did he have any military background? Because we need to know that. He said, I used to. I said, okay, it's either you do or you don't. It ain't no used to. Okay, because even if you were to join and get in and get kicked out, you still have a year's service, 2 years service, or whatever. He said, I lost all of my service. And he just started crying. I said, well, and you know me, I get sensitive. I was like, well, what happened? I started getting, what happened? Why you? Y'all, listen to his story, you guys. He did 4 years in the service. And I don't know what they call it, departure or whatever. He when he got out of the service, he was landed in San Diego on the San Diego base. Okay, so he was walking, smoking a cigarette, and he walked to the liquor store, the corner store. Now, he was explaining to me, I'm very detailed. I be listening to everything. So I'm telling it to you like he told it to me. So here's the liquor store on this strip, okay? Here's a liquor store. Maybe 2 stores down is like a little ma and pa type of restaurant, okay? He don't even know what kind of restaurant it is now. Some kind of restaurant. So he was smoking a cigarette. He was walking to the store. And then you know how right before you go into the store, you smoke your cigarette, you just kind of throw your cigarette out? That's what he did. So he went into the store. He finished his cigarette. He threw it out, went into the store, bought whatever he was going to buy, his Zoom Zooms and Wham Whams. Okay, because he doesn't do heavy drinking or nothing like that. So he said, I was just buying chips or whatever. Whatever it was, he can't remember. After he did that, he walked on back to where he was staying, okay, because he was getting ready, getting himself prepared to leave San Diego to come back to Sacramento, because this is where he's actually from. So he did all that, went on with life, came back to Sacramento. He started going to school because he did his 4 years. So the military had helped him get into this school. He was going to school part-time and he was working. Couple months down the line, he's at work. The police comes in to his job. And I can't say his name. I'm just going to say this. They said, yes, are you John Doe? He was like, yeah. You know, like, okay, what's up? They arrested him. Now, remember I told you he threw the cigarette out, right? So after he left, went back home, he had been home for a couple of months. Somebody had just so happened to have robbed the restaurant. They came in and robbed that restaurant. Now, they had the crime scene tape around. They had everything all, boarded up and it shut down. They found his cigarette on the ground. Now, you're probably wondering, well, how did they know that? How did the DNA, Now, whenever you get arrested, they have to swab you. That's just what they do now. Everybody that gets arrested, they have to swab. So let me go back. I said, well, how did they, he said when he first got out of the army or whatever it was, the service, him and his homeboys, his other army people, his home friends, they went to Vegas and they turned up. They was happy. They did their 4 years. They had traveled all over the world. They've been everywhere. They felt good. They're in, so they went to Vegas and turned up. When they turned up on the strip, they had got arrested and they stayed in jail overnight, okay, and they got released because they was turned up. But they had swabbed them before he left. So that's how they were able to connect that cigarette with him. So look here. He threw down and he was just smoking a cigarette. Threw down the cigarette outside, okay, threw it somewhere. They searching for any kind of evidence that they can find. They find a cigarette, and now they blamed him for the robbery. They said that he robbed the restaurant, that he put some people in the that big refrigerator, that walk-in refrigerator. This boy is about $145. He's small in stature. Okay. He said that the video cameras and all the tapes that they had, the guy that when they went to court didn't look nothing like him. Totally different size. He was taller, he was bigger, but he was black. He was taller, he was bigger, all this stuff. He said it was obvious that it wasn't him. He said that when he went to court, he pleaded. Okay, he pleaded. I said, well, did you ask the military for help? He said, I didn't even know I could do that. He said, now that he said, I didn't even know. I said, so by me telling you that now is when he didn't even know he can do that. Ask the military. He said the judge told him, you were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. They automatically gave him 2 strikes. He did 2 years. The only thing they did for him to help him out was they reduced his time. He did 2 years in the state penitentiary. They took all his stripes for him. It's just like he's never went to the service before. It's like he's never went. Okay. They automatically gave him 2 strikes. So now I was talking to him, and he was like, he really sat there and cried. He said, everything that I worked for in my life, of all my friends, how they are, all my homeboys, okay, how they out here running the streets doing this. I was always the good one. And here I am, got 2 strikes. He said, I can't even get in a car with nobody. I'm afraid to get in the car with somebody. Because if I get in the car with somebody, they get pulled over. That's the 3rd strike for me. He said, I don't even want to jaywalk. I don't want to. He said he's been depressed. His whole life has been taken from him. His whole life has been strict. And I said, you know what? I said, there's organizations out there that can probably help you get your life back now that you're out. Once you start getting a job and getting yourself together, you need to research some of these organizations to help you get your life back. To get the Army. I mean, I don't know if it was the Army. I think it was, I don't know if it was the Army. I forgot which branch it was, but I'm just going to say Army. His stripes, all that is gone. Okay, he lost 2 years of his life. He got 2 strikes. He's depressed. He's paranoid. I said, for one, you can get paid, okay? Because all these jobs you've been trying to get that you're not able to get because of your felony, you're down here at the county office seeking help. Can't get no job. He lost all his military stuff. It's like he's never even been to the military. And I was like, he said he got all this and he didn't do anything but just happened to smoke a cigarette and throw his cigarette down on the ground. And I just felt for him, you guys. I just can't believe it. And when he went to court, and he was telling them, when the judge said, do you have anything to say? He said, yes. It's obvious that this person is not me. You see the pictures are not me. They said, well, your cigarette was there. It was proven that you were there. But do you know how many other people that went to that store, then threw down a cigarette, but you happened to pick mine up? You happened to pick mine up. So because my cigarette was on the ground, I'm the one who did the crime. Oh my God, he said he broke down and just cried. And then the judge just told him, well, unfortunately, you was at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's all she said to him. And took this boy's life. He is 28 years old. 28 years old. I would never throw down another cigarette on the ground again. Longest day I live. To this day, he don't smoke cigarettes no more. He said he don't want to see another cigarette. He don't want to see. He don't do nothing. He don't like to go nowhere. He don't like to do anything. His self-esteem is just all the way low. He was suicidal at one point. He told me he was suicidal. He said they put him in protective custody when they locked him up because he was crying and he just couldn't believe it. How his life had changed, and all he did was threw down a cigarette and walked in the store. And his whole life has changed. And I just feel for him. I'm like, I said that is just messed up. And I was telling him about that movie, When They See Us. And he said he heard about it. I said, well, I'm telling you this because I want you to watch it to the end. Because at the end, on the credits, there's that organization that helped them, the boys. You need to call them. And maybe they can refer you to an organization out here in California. There's an organization that can help him get his life back. That can help him get his life back. You know, get those strikes off of him. They automatically gave him 2 strikes. And you know, with a strike, it doesn't have to be from what I heard, don't quote me, but I don't think it has to be a violent crime. I don't know if they changed that. I don't know. But he is so paranoid, you guys. This boy is 28 years old and lost his life. Went to court, tried to fight it. Couldn't afford any lawyers. His family, they didn't have any money. He didn't know he can call the military. He didn't know he can call the military until I said it. To this day, he didn't know he can call the military. They could have did something for him. He didn't have any money for a lawyer. He didn't have any money. He had to do the public defender. Deal with them. They only fight for you for so much. They only go so far for you because really still they work for the government. Okay, they're there to give you, they give you so much legal help. But they're not going to go all out for you like a paid lawyer would do. And I just feel so bad, you guys. That was this one story. That's something you see on freaking Lifetime, you know. And it just bothers me. Because he's a law-abiding citizen, doing the right thing, you know. Went to the service. He was always the one trying to encourage people to do the right thing. Out of all his parents' kids, he was the one. Out of all his homeboys, he come back now, he said, I see my friends running up and down the street, doing all these things, selling D, hopping around with different women, don't work, not doing nothing with their life. They ain't got no strike. They ain't got nothing. Here I am doing the right thing, and look how life hit me. He was just, I told him, I said, you be strong. I said, don't you lay down and let this happen to you. You fight. Once you get yourself together, you find an organization that can help you. And I don't even know if they will now, because I just had a thought. He did the time. He went to court. He did all that. I don't even know if they can even open that back up. I don't even know if they can. I just hope that he looks into it. I just hope that he looks into it, because he got 2 strikes automatically. He do one more thing, he through. If he get into an argument with his girlfriend and she called the police on him, he through. He through. If he driving in the car with somebody that ain't got that's you know, that ain't right, and he get caught up with some stuff, being with somebody, being at the wrong place at the wrong time again, he through. Okay? His all that 4 years of the service, he been all over the country, all over the world. He have served our country. I don't know, you guys. That was my topic today. I wanted to tell you guys, share with you guys his story, and how this has happened to him. And he was at the wrong place at the wrong time. We got to be careful, you guys. I just want you guys to throw good vibes out for that young man. I just wanted to share his story today. It really touched me. And the more and more I think about it right now, it's like, he can't get no job. McDonald's got the nerve to ask you if you were feeling. Okay? A fast food place. Okay? And he got 2 strikes. I can't, you guys. I wanted to share that story with you guys today. It was on my heart. It was really on my heart. And I just wanted to share his story with you guys. Throw some good vibes out there for him, you guys. We got to be careful, you guys. We got to be careful. The only thing I can say right now, if you smoking a cigarette, put it out and throw it in the trash can. Okay? don't throw out your cigarette. That's all I can. I don't know what else to say. Anyway, you guys, I hope that this video and this person's story touched you in a way till you can throw some good vibes out there for him. Some good vibes. So what do I always say when I end my videos? Like I told that boy yesterday, you keep your head up. I told him that. I said, you keep your head up. Okay? Keep your head up. Don't hang your head low. I'm not walking in your shoes. I can't tell you how to feel because I'm not walking in your shoes. Some people always want to tell you how you should feel or what you should do. And I kept it real with them. I'm not walking in your shoes. Okay? But I can imagine. I can imagine. Okay, what if a woman, fat woman my size, with a long wig on, do some stuff? Okay, and I done threw my cigarette out. Okay, so I feel you. I understand. So anyway, you guys, hold your head up. Okay? Keep your chest out. Keep a smile on your face regardless of what you're going through. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this story today. Not really enjoyed it, but I hope you felt it. You know, enough to throw some good vibes out there for that young man. Leave your comments. Leave your thoughts about this story in the comments. Okay? I would like to hear your thoughts. Okay? And I will see you in the next video. Peace.